Buenas tardes. De YouTube, The Spanish Masters. Este es su anfitrión, The Spanish Master, mejor conocido como Jay. Un poco de mis antecedentes: soy un maestro, educador, también mentor, con varios años de experiencia en el área de educación, tanto secular como en el área elemental, y específicamente la secundaria, en las destrezas de español y también de inglés como segundo idioma. Ese soy yo. Bueno, ustedes se preguntarán por qué estoy saliendo, haciendo muchos live, yendo en línea y hablando con todos ustedes regularmente. Bueno, quiero primeramente publicar de que quiero tener una constancia de hacer live regularmente. Por ahora, bueno, voy a tratar de hacerlo 1 o 2 veces a la semana. Y como tengo esta motivación y esta inspiración, es posible que lo haría un poco más frecuente. Entonces, de las cosas las cuales voy a hablar con ustedes en este canal es más centradas a productividad, pero más que todo hablarles sobre el lenguaje español, ¿verdad? Cómo poder obtener la habilidad de hablar un segundo idioma, ¿verdad? Entonces, yo he pasado por ese proceso. Entonces, como educador también tengo la experiencia de enseñar a otros cómo hacer esto. Entonces, créanme, ojalá que nuestras conversaciones que tengamos a través de esta plataforma de YouTube pueda ser un método de cómo ustedes pueden lograr sus sueños con respecto a la productividad, a obtener la oportunidad de aprender un nuevo idioma, ¿verdad? Sobre todo el idioma español, que es un lenguaje tan bonito. Bien. Entonces, esto es en vivo, o sea que no tengo ningún tipo de apuntes o títulos específicos de algún tema que quiero hablar, pero generalmente cuando me ven en estos live en YouTube, van a ver que voy a estar en movimiento haciendo algo, ¿verdad? Hace poco pensé en que si pongo mi perfil y mi cuenta de TikTok, voy a tener la posibilidad de hacer live de una forma un poco más frecuente, porque en TikTok es un poquito más fácil, en mi opinión personal. Pero a mí me encanta YouTube, me encanta esta plataforma porque te da la oportunidad de hablar, ¿verdad? Y expresar tus pensamientos de una forma positiva y ayudar a otros a que puedan alcanzar sus metas también, tal y como las han alcanzado tú, en este caso yo, ¿verdad? Bien, en el... Hey, how are you? I'm doing great. Hi, welcome to the channel. Hello, everybody. If you're kind enough to write down where you are tuning from and tell us, just comment and tell me what are your struggles when it comes to language acquisition. What's some of the things that you struggle when you're trying to learn a new skill, specifically learn a new language? You can kind of just write and say it in one word if you want. So like motivation, I don't have a system, I lack of patience. Or you can say, well, I don't have fun doing it. So if you're tuning in, I see that I have a few people there in the chat. Go ahead and do that. So my name is so-and-so, right? And then you can say, I struggle with, and then you can put the word, whatever it is that you struggle with. So I can kind of focus my content and some of the things that you actually really need. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for, obviously, I love what I do, but also I want to be able to help, right? It's a win-win. And if you have a channel that you want me to chat out, and if you're starting a YouTube channel, just like I am too, it's been a year since I've been in YouTube now. Although I started YouTube channel a little while ago, like probably 3 years ago. I got like 1K subscriber in less than 6 months, but then I stopped posting it. I got so busy with life and stuff, and I decided to kind of create this new one with something that I really like and enjoy. And that way it's not going to be like something that you're doing because you have to. It's just naturally doing it. So yes, if you have a YouTube channel that you want me to shout out and you want me to subscribe, just put it up there, and I want to subscribe to your channel. All I'm asking in return is to kind of like, share, and then also subscribe to mine, though. So and that way we can work together. It's a win-win situation. You subscribe to mine, and I subscribe to yours. All right, and we can bring positivity, and we can all grow together in this amazing platform, which is YouTube. Okay, going back to the thing that I was talking to you guys before in Spanish. We're gonna learn and talk about, in Spanish obviously, about some of those things that are hard for you to overcome when it comes to language acquisition. Okay, one of the things that you're gonna hear me a lot talking about is about motivation. Okay, and the other thing is like system, how to have like certain strategies and things put in place in order to acquire a language. And the other thing is like how to be patient with yourself, right? Because if you're not patient with yourself, it's going to be hard to do things. And also, hey, hi, how's it going, Lando? I'm your fan too. All right. So, and then the other thing is like have fun within the process. Okay, those 4 principles are really, really important. Okay, think about those things. So, because if you don't do that, you are going to have a hard time, my friend. Because life can be hard. Trying to get something here. This is actually my lunch here. This is muscle milk. I'll fill it like no sugar at all. So it's got 25 grams of protein, and it's well, I don't want to say 100% natural, but it's a healthy drink to sustain you for the next couple of hours, right? In order to kind of be able to do something. It's like chocolate milk with like protein in it, basically. That's what it is, right? Delicious. Delicious. What is that? Do you own a Mark Learn F1 car? Ooh, I wish, my friend. I wish. No, I do not. I do not own that expensive car. Just have a regular, vehicle that can take me to point A to B. That's all. Oh wow! I just had it's a lot of police activity there. It seems like an accident happened or something there. Interesting. All right. So, I'll take in this one probably no more than 15 minutes. Have a few more minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time, but also I wanted to be able to kind of bring some sort of like good stuff while I'm in this platform sharing some insights and some good stuff. Okay, so I'm looking at your guys' questions. Okay, so they are pretty cheap. I have two. Whoa. All right. It seems like Mr. Landon is on cars. So yeah, cars are cool, man. Thank you for sharing your comments, Landon. Landon, since you're like expressing yourself, talking about cars and things like that, is there anything in particular when it comes to language acquisition that you struggle or that you would like to know about? Just make sure you comment and let me know so I can help you up with that. Okay. Once again, there is no trick here. There's nothing weird. It's just like it's me trying to kind of give back the knowledge, that I've been acquired for the past 10 plus years that I've experienced teaching as a high school teacher. Okay. Like Either if it's a Spanish, English as a second language too as well, let me know, okay? All right, good. So things that are super hard when building a language. I'll tell you what. The first thing that is really, really hard, because I remember when I was in my way to learn the English language is, I think, in my opinion, one of the hardest one. So it's discouraged, like when you feel like you can because you tried and it's hard. All right, so you can't discourage yourself. You got to believe in yourself. All right, and that's when the motivation kicks in. But if you don't have, if you don't believe in yourself that you can do it, doesn't matter how tough of motivation, well, how motivated you are, a motivation can do just a bit of the, can play the fact, I mean, no important part of it. But what I'm trying to say here is that you got to believe in yourself. Okay, when you believe that you can do it, then the rest of the things are going to fall in place because you're going to start trying to do stuff with that motivation. All right, does that make sense? I hope it does, because that's, for me, was one of the main things. So I got to believe that I can do it. Man, I used to like watch movies and with the subtitles in Spanish, and the movies that I used to watch the movies in English, and I didn't understand. Like I couldn't understand nothing. I was like, man, what's going on? I'm trying to kind of, you know learn this language, but it's so hard. So but then with time, things were kind of getting much more like, well, if people can and they can do it, it must be a way, right? And I was very persistent. Okay, super persistent and consistent too as well, because I saw English as a way for me to be successful in the education part of it, right? Because I say, like, well, if I know English, I'm gonna be able to do X or Y. If I know more English, I'm gonna be able to communicate with people. If you know English, so then I elaborate this system where, like, I start to saying affirmations to myself, right? And that's how it started to click in. I know what you're probably thinking right now. It's like, oh, but that's easy, right? But that's the first thing you have to understand, all right? That's the first thing. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Doesn't matter how much like money do you have, or what's your background, or whatever it is. It's not going to work. Okay. But anyway, so I'm kind of getting to the 15 minutes line. I just want to make sure that that it's possible. Believe in yourself. Remember, life is beautiful. Be nice and respectful to yourself and others. And we'll see you in the next one. All right. Spanish Master out.